Hello there and welcome. Today I'm going to show you a game played at the recent South-South chess tournament between EKunke Goodness and Idara Emmanuel. This game is striking for two reasons. First, because of the beautiful finish. And second, because it was played by EKunke Goodness. It was won by EKunke Goodness, a young man of just 12 years old. To my knowledge, this is the first time that someone so young is playing at this level in Nigerian tournaments. So these are the golden years of Nigerian chess. And I believe very strongly that a new era is about to begin. Now let's dive into the game. Okay, so Goodness was white and he was playing Idara Emmanuel, who was black. Okay, so the game starts e4, c5, knight f3, d6. Idara is a known Naidov practitioner, so I'm sure this came as no surprise to Goodness. So Idara is playing the Naidov defense of the Sicilian. Now, Goodness chooses bishop e3, which is known as the English attack. This is a very sharp variation, one of the critical lines against the Sicilian Naidov. And the idea is to throw the kingside pawns at the black king side. All right. So we see Goodness executes the idea to perfection. Okay, so he plays f3. He wants to play g4, h4, and such. Queen d2, knight d7. This is all theory. So both sides seem to understand the theory well enough. So we can see black is also starting his own counterplay on the queen side. Okay, white is attacking on the king side, black is attacking on the queen side. All right, so far so good. Now, Goodness plays g5, trying to gain space on the king side and trying to start his attack. Now, Idara plays the first inaccuracy. I wouldn't call it a mistake, but an inaccuracy of the game, which is that he played knight to d7. But it seems to me that it would have been much better to play knight to h5, all right, to at least disrupt the attack of the white pieces. So now they can't make progress on the king side, and they have to come up with some new idea to try to crash open on the king side. But Idara seemed to be too friendly, too compliant. He was just going along with the idea of the young genius. Okay, so Goodness wastes no time. He understands his plan. He wants to attack you, and that's it. Okay, so f4 takes, knight e5. Finally, he castles on the queen side. Rook c8, king b1. Very good prophylactic move by Goodness there. Castles on the king side. All right. So far, so good. Now, knight d5 is an interesting move because it signals the intention of white to, finally complete his attack. That was one of the pieces that had not joined the attack. And I think that without thinking at all, Idara should have captured this knight immediately. This is a monstrous knight. And you will see that that knight eventually wins the game for Goodness. This is the kind of knight you can't tolerate. You have to execute it as fast as possible. But Idara plays the first really big mistake of the game. This is, in my opinion, a blunder. It's a losing blunder, in fact, because the thing is, knight c4 looks like an active move, right? It looks active. We're attacking the queen. But the queen wanted to move, in any case, to join the attack on the king side. Second, what is our knight really doing on c4? If you think about it, because, it looks aggressive, it looks nice, but it's just a fanciful piece doing nothing. It's not planning to sacrifice itself on a3. It has no more targets. Yet, we have left the knight on d5 alive. So this is a big, big mistake. Much better would have been to take this knight, capture this knight, right? He captures now, bishop f5. We're attacking c2, okay? Opponent defense, capture, and rook e8. I think black is for choice here. Black is doing well. The white structure is terrible. Bishop is going back to f8 to defend the king. Life is good. So I feel like this was the main, mistake of the game. Idara didn't understand that this knight is a monster. You cannot tolerate this kind of knight. Um, so he played knight c4. Goodness played queen h2, changed his mind and went to g2. Yet he doesn't lose any of his advantage because positionally, the white position plays itself from here. It just plays itself because now knight d4, another piece has come into the attack. Queen d7, bishop e2. Goodness is preparing to finally finish the game. Bishop takes g4, queen, of course, white doesn't exchange queens. Okay, this shows, good understanding. He understands that, no, I'm attacking you. Why should I exchange queens? And finally, after g6, h5, double exclam. Takes, and here comes the star move of the game. Beautiful, beautiful. Any master would be proud to play a game like this. Beautiful sacrifice. And now it's just a matter of time before the black king gets checkmated. Rook h1, check. And finally, remember I told you about this knight, this monstrous knight. The monster knight ends the game. And this is unstoppable checkmate, either with queen g7 or bishop h6. This was a beautiful game, played by one so young. And I was absolutely delighted, to see Goodness playing at such a high level. So it's definitely a high level game. So I congratulate the young man as well as his coaches and his team, his parents. Nobody, becomes this good without some support. So I hope that Goodness will get the support he needs and that he will continue to excel. Cheers. See you at the next one. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Bye.